I guess the mutant that was at G7 is now at G8 as it moves forward towards Geiger. Whispering in your face, "Are you one with the glow? Are you one with the glow?"
Yeah.
And then it probably wants to do something. Ooh, maybe it was that instead. In fact, no, it doesn't move forward. It does move forward. What it does is it sort of hops from foot to foot to foot, and then leaps and lunges towards you, Geiger, in a sort of rush, embracing you and charging into you.
You're doing the radiation thing wrong, dude. I comment.
So it is. I don't know whether it is attacking you or trying to embrace you, but it is certainly going to bowl itself into you in a sort of charging attack way. This is okay at this point. This is a 14 versus your fortitude.
Nope.
Okay, so it's. I imagine. I don't know. Maybe it just bounces off you.
Geiger is probably doing some degree of evasive action for all this glowing hugging.
This is this glowing and irradiated mutant is certainly a bit bigger and chunkier than the other ones, and also this one's carrying a spear. Oh no, not a spear. It's got. I remember I decided it's got like a long piece of like the metal you have to reinforce concrete, rebar or whatever it is.
Yeah.
With chunks of concrete attached to it, which also glow slightly.
That's probably a pretty nasty weapon.
But yes, it's not doing anything with that at the moment because it's failing to grab Geiger. Right. The other one, however, which was behind a pillar, has now moved and is it's going to occupy the space in between Geiger and Laker. So it is in G10.
This is the guy who was in...
This is the one that was in I8. So you're perhaps slightly surprised when he emerges from behind a pillar, Geiger, but he's moved and stood in front of Laker.
Okay.
And Laker, this one says to you, it also asks if you're part of the glow, and it is also trying to is it rushing you? No, probably not. This one tries to embrace you in the same way that they were trying to embrace Geiger. It's probably more. Grab you, hold on to you, hold you close, with a 17 versus reflex, I believe. Let me just check that.
Believe me, if such a glowing person is coming close to me, my reflexes are good enough to get away from it. So, nope. And you can just imagine her face.
I know. It's
like,
it's your favorite radiation.
She doesn't even let me embrace her, so don't you dare.
Yes, but you... No.
Don't you have a cool invention for just this purpose?
So, yes, on that subject of cool inventions, that one does that, and it is now Laker's turn.
Yes. So
she's flanking the one in front of her now.
Yes, she is.
It's too comfortably close.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't want to touch it, but I assume I can clean my knives afterwards.
For you. Don't worry, I can touch it. I'll clean it for you.
If you hold it, I kind of try to slash it with my knives. But it's flanked. Is it 2 to my roller?
Yes. You get
I'm
a
really freaked
roll.
out. So it's only 14 plus 2 is 16 against AC.
16 against AC is Easy enough to hit it.
Good. I was really
The
concerned.
Mad Slasher strikes again.
It wasn't a great roll. It really kind of was a roll that truly showed how horrified she was. I only rolled a 3, but I have a solid hit bonus on that.
Okay. And what is the damage?
The damage is 11.
11 versus 2. Okay, cool. Right. Okay. Okay. So you've obviously slashed them open through their layers of robes. I imagine as blood starts to seep out from them, it's probably glowing slightly and
Oh, goodness.
spreading over the ropes. Well, right. Okay, cool. Right. That means that it is now that thing's turn.
Wait. That was
Oh,
only
sorry.
one thing
Yes.
I did. So
Yes,
I'm going to remove myself from the vicinity of that thing. Tell me, what kind of an obstacle is this thing in DE 9 to 11?
Okay, so that is glowing colours on the floor. There's nothing physically there.
Not an obstacle at all. I would so much like to put something in between them and me, but well, then it will only be distance.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to
You could get
remove
behind
myself.
me.
Oh, wait a minute. I should
I'm
point
an
out there is a
obstacle.
globe. There is currently a globe in that space as well. Sorry. So yes, if you go around behind that, the globe is definitely in between there.
Oh, the globe's over there? Okay.
So I'll put myself into the C11.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then I'm going to move Geiger, because that's a minor action.
Ooh.
And even so, Geiger likes radioactivity. I guess she doesn't really like those people.
Well, but
Radioactivity needs to take showers too.
They need more than a shower, that's for sure.
Just gonna say, I don't think they'll be able to damage me much.
Some little rules question there.
Mhm.
If I slide Geiger, I can't move her through their spaces, right?
You can't move her through their spaces now.
Yes, I guessed that. So, but if I move her diagonally to...
Yep, the diagonals are not other people's spaces, so yes, you are.
Yeah, so if I do something like moving her to F10 and then, let's see.
Yep.
E11.
E11.
I think.
E11.
I think I want her close to me.
Okay.
That would be D12.
D12.
That's the furthest I can move her.
Okay.
I hope she's okay with it. She doesn't have to choose anyway.
I think it's a good setup, because that means that we have a nice grouping over there.
So we are out of your way, whatever your ideas may be, Okma.
By the way,
I have a couple.
What do we see when you slide me? Is that it's a power of yours? I know, but
it's called chess pieces, which is especially appropriate in this situation.
I'm sorry?
Chess pieces. I can just move you a little bit. It's a slide, so you're basically moving without really knowing how.
Well, hold on. This is one of your origin abilities, right?
Yes.
Right. So it's part of her whole displacer doppelganger thing. I mean, things are where they aren't and aren't where they are.
Yes.
So she keeps things pop up and disappear. Now it's other people, not just her.
Oh, gotcha.
I used it last time
Yeah, I know.
to move you closer to the stairs. Didn't you realize what happened, Geiger?
No.
It's useful,
It's a great thing.
but it
Very
only
much.
works once.
All right.
Right. Okay. So, what happens now? Yes, that thing happens now. Okay. So, is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Now I'm done.
Yeah, that's fine. Right. So what happens now is an array of mechanical arms with weird, horrible things on the end of them, like little tiny buzzsaw things or long drill things and stuff like that, extend down from the ceiling and start dismantling the globe where it's sitting over the top of that shiny light on the floor.
What?
The ceiling just put down robot tentacles and is taking apart the Earth?
Because there's a backstory is that shiny glowy thing on the floor with a sort of shape in the middle of it. The shape is vaguely humanoid shaped.
I saw that. Yes, I was disturbed.
This is the visualization autopsy table, which theoretically back at some point visualized autopsies in a sort of bodyworks way. Let's
Right.
see
Yeah. Don't get in that thing. Fortunately, we put the
And
Earth
it's
on
now-
there and not one of us. I see.
Yes.
I see. Yes. Okay.
Anyway, that's happening. Nasty, scary, buzzy sounds are happening.
Interesting. I
It
wish
had
I
an-
could fight people too now.
Right, so that happens. That's the end of that thing's turn because I'm afraid the Earth doesn't have hit points, so it's just being even more damaged than it already was. With about 10 minutes to 9, are we all right to start another combat round, or do people want to? And how are people feeling? Because I realise I knocked everyone around at the beginning with actions.
We could stop. I guess a fairly short session. I guess we started a little late. Do we want to do one more round through if we keep
One
it snappy?
more.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Keep it
Right,
snappy.
so let's hustle along. It's Mark the Lemming's turn at the beginning of the combat round. He is currently up on a gantry and has just been abandoned by Geiger.
Well,
He has his trusty rivet gun in hand, but he can't see anybody because you're all
Right.
underneath the gantry.
I think Mark ought to look around and check his own surroundings and make sure he doesn't get bushwhacked by somebody or something.
That seems sensible. So Mark, looking around down the gantry way, he can see. I'll just fill you in a little bit as it disappears off my map to the left. It goes into some base from which things that are. He can't see any green glows from there. There are other noises and occasional flickering lights from that direction. Weird buzzers, weird high-pitched noises. And the other direction, the gantry is clear, going off the other side of the map. I say clear, but it's got debris and bits of the ceiling and stuff on it. But otherwise, it's sort of nothing is currently approaching us from that direction or the other direction. Maybe they can make a stealth roll at some point, a perception roll at some point to see if anything else is coming. But so that's where he is, and that's what you can see. Does anyone have any strong opinions as to what he should now do?
Well, I don't know if it's legal for me to say this. I know what Akma would tell him to do when it's my turn. Maybe we should.
I am happy for him to look over the edge of the balcony of the gantry towards Okma on the basis that he's the only person he can see at the moment.
Follow the
That
mouse
is like
prints. Find the mouse prints. We're all depending on you.
Okay,
It's
cool.
up to you, Mark. Find the mouse prints.
Would someone like to give me a perception check for Mark to see if he can in fact do that with his turn? That seems like a thing he would do.
Roll the 3.
Okay, that gives him that. I'm afraid he's looking
casting
around.
about for the mouse prints. Yes.
Yes, and
Okay.
failing to see any at the moment. Let's say that's his turn, so we don't stop the time this. Which would take us round to Geiger.
Gaga takes out her laser whip and no movie quotes come to mind right now, so I'll just make my attack towards the closest guy, which is, I think, in G10. Was the one.
G10, probably the closest to you. Yep. What's the laser whip have reasonable range on it?
So yeah,
right,
it's
wait.
crazy range, as I recall.
No, wait, it's. Oh yeah, melee 5 actually.
Yeah.
So,
That case you can hit him, or you can hit one of the others probably as well. But yeah. Okay.
so attack is my level +6, so +9. Is it actually better than my? No, it's the same. So it's 13 plus. It's a 21 versus. Reflex, actually.
Yes, it's a hit. It wouldn't matter which one it was, but it's a hit. This is the one that's already bleeding, so roll your damage or whatever it is this electro whip does.
Oh, he was already bleeding. Well, I think he's pretty.
He had a close encounter with Leica.